Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album Dad AF, the Fleetwood Mac edition. Won't you lay me down in the tall grass and let me do my stuff? Let's get into this video. Rock on, gold dust woman. Okay, let's get in. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Okay, now we can get into this video. Today's video, hi, how are you doing? Today's video is about Morgan Adams, and this is actually a video I thought about making 5 or 6 days ago, but I have gotten into the routine in the month of April of making videos one day, relaxing the next. Making videos one day, binge watching Schitt's Creek the next. I'm obsessed with Schitt's Creek right now. And I've also been reading a lot. I've read 34 books this year already. And I'm also co-hosting a true crime book club. We are dedicating the entire month of May to Eileen Wuornos. I am so excited. So I've been like getting that all together and preparing that and getting my books and all the documentaries that we're watching movies, we're doing documentaries, we're reading books and articles and podcasts. It's going to be an entire month dedicated to Eileen Wuornos. So anyway, and if you didn't know, I vlog for an hour and a half to 2 hours every night in my driveway. It's called Fountain Pops from the Driveway. And in my driveway, you get to meet my good Judy, Darlene Jolene Joe. Now, Darlene Jolene Joe is my one hair. Oh, she's over on this side today. You see her? She sticks up. This is what has happened to me, like taking naps late at night. Okay, so you can go over and you can check out my vlog channel where I talk about all kinds of stuff over there. But anyway, I was going to make this video about Morgan Adams like 5 or 6 days ago. And what happened was Morgan posted this video. The video is called I Wore Trisha Paytas' Clothes for a Week. And it received very, very mixed opinions, okay? Which we're gonna get into in just a second. The reason that I didn't make the video at that time was I don't think I made videos for like a day or two. And then I saw that a lot of drama channels had already made videos about it and had already covered the story. And so I thought it was kind of like old news, even though my opinion differed a lot from what some people said in there. I don't know, it's kind of a conversation that I think I'd like to have over here and see what people have to say. I really wanna hear what you have to say about all this. So, when I got on YouTube today, this is why I decided to make the video. There were so many people in her comment sections. It wasn't flooded with this. It was like 50% said one thing and 50% said something else. So there was like nothing really in the middle. But there were so many people that were like, if you feel this way, because she came back and she made an apology, and I'll explain that in just a second. If you feel this way, then why didn't you just delete the video? So it was surprising to me when I got on here today and the video was still up. And not only that, but has 6 million plus views on it. So I was like, okay, this is very, very interesting, right? You made this video, you got highly criticized for it, you made an apology on Twitter and in the comment sections of her video. She made an apology, which we're gonna read in just a second. So then, why would you leave the video up if that's your issue, okay? Or do you really not see that there's anything wrong with what you do when a lot of people are asking you to delete the video? Like, if you're gonna apologize for it and you see that you did something wrong in it, then why wouldn't you delete the video if that's what your issue is, you know? Okay, so I wanna explain to you what happened. So she did this video where she wears Trisha Paytas' clothes for a week, okay? The comment section was really, really flooded with people questioning Morgan Adams' behavior, okay? So saying that she shouldn't have done a video where she was giving Trisha Paytas any kind of platform because Trisha has been doing a lot of questionable things in the last few months on her YouTube channel, and people really, really have huge issues with Trisha right now, and they feel like she's making a mockery of several communities. This is what people's issues are with it, right? And they also question whether or not she was social distancing when she made the video. Now, if you go to the video now and watch it, because I just started at the beginning of the video, it says at the beginning 2 months ago, and I don't know if that was added in afterwards or if it was before. So people had issues with the social distancing, but mostly, really, people had issues with the fact that Morgan Adams, who to some degree is kind of seen as the golden girl of YouTube, they really had an issue with the fact that she was giving Trisha any kind of platform whatsoever when she had allegedly, supposedly been so hurtful to so many communities, okay? And that was what their real issue was. What's interesting is, she issued an apology. So here, I'm going to put the apology up here for you right now from Twitter. The same apology is underneath, well, if you want to call it an apology, the same apology is underneath her video in the comment sections. From the bottom of my heart, my intention always has been and always will be to make videos to make people laugh and be entertained. I know for a lot of people this video has crossed a line, and I am truly sorry for anyone who has felt negatively from my actions, and I hear you and I see you. I will always do my best to take your feedback and show you that I really do care. And I know mental health is so sensitive and personal to every individual, including me. And I'm sorry for my actions affecting you, and will take full responsibility for that and hope to do better for you in the future. As for a timeline, we filmed with Trisha before any stay-at-home orders were in place. I stayed at my apartment alone for 25 days to make sure I wouldn't get my family sick, then came home to stay with them. This was filmed over the course of a few weeks. Also, I see a lot of people saying their comments are being deleted. I appreciate and understand your feedback and value your feelings and haven't deleted any comments. YouTube filters through what the top comments are so people have new comments to read. I hope you know my heart was in the right place, and I will take accountability for anyone I have negatively impacted. I'm sorry, I love you, and I hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. And I want to make sure that that's the exact same comment, because the comment underneath our video seemed like it was a little bit longer, but I do think it's the exact same, it's the exact same one. So anyway, it is her pinned comment on her video, and the video and the comment currently has 419 replies. Now, I will tell you what's interesting about this is that there's a lot of back and forth. On the Twitter thread, it's like one person after another just coming and saying like, Morgan, this is a bad look. Morgan, this is a bad look. Morgan, why did you do this? Morgan. So, and we're going to read that in just a second. But underneath the video, okay, on this comment specifically, it says like, oops, I feel like I picked the wrong time to watch this video. Someone said, love you, girl. You did nothing wrong. It's just the fact that you are friends with Trisha and giving that waste of a platform. Someone said, why don't you talk about Trisha's actions? Why publish this video when all she does is cause harm to others? Someone said, love you. Someone responded to that person and said, that's not her responsibility to talk about someone else. Someone said, then why is the video still up? Why are you still acting like Trisha's actions are okay? And then somebody else said, wait, why are you apologizing? You did nothing wrong. If it's about the quarantine issue, I don't see why two people who have been quarantined for a long time can't hang out. And then someone said, what people are saying has nothing to do with you. They are just really mad at Trisha for what she has done. Girl, ignore them. People on the internet think they have effing authority to tell people what to do. And it goes on and on and on. And all these people, like, it kind of goes back and forth. When you go into the actual comments underneath here, people say things that's interesting, like, I strongly dislike Trisha, but never seen Morgan so confident in this video is about Morgan, not whatever Trisha did. Okay, then someone says, hold on a second, if you get down here, because there's a lot of comments saying that she should have dressed up like Garrett for a week. I don't want Morgan to think that she's the problem, and as an audience, we shouldn't control who she's friends with because that's none of our business. I just don't think giving Trisha a platform is or ever will be a good idea. Trisha has crossed the line from being a troll to spreading misinformation and personally attacking people who have DID, dissociative identity disorder. And underneath here, someone said, they go on and they make some comments about Trisha's the different behaviors in her videos, and then they talk about you have the right to hang out with whoever you want to hang out with, on and on and on, okay? And so they go in here and they kept on, it goes back and forth. It's literally like every other comment that somebody's like, for Morgan doing this, against Morgan doing this. For Morgan doing this, against Morgan doing this. And the video actually is interesting. She doesn't get a lot of dislikes on her videos. And the video has 146,000 likes and 16,000 dislikes, right? I have to wonder, though, at this time that she was choosing to do this video, Morgan is somebody that tries to kind of like stay out of the drama negativity. I mean, like, that has appeared to me since the very beginning of her starting her channel. She has kind of tried to stay way out of like all negative drama and things like that, right? In fact, when Shane did a series with Jeffree Star, we saw in there her talking about the beauty influencers on the brand trip and how she was really hurt by it. And it was like this very kind of like, let's paint Morgan as very innocent and naivete. So what's interesting to me is there's no way, as much as Ryland, Shane, and Morgan sit around and watch YouTube videos in their house, which if you watch their Instagram videos, stories, you know, they spend a majority of their time watching YouTube videos. There's no way that they couldn't have known, okay, that Trisha Paytas has received a lot of criticism. Tons and tons of criticism. And I think some of it rightfully so, okay? So a lot of it rightfully so. Let's just be for real, right? And she's receiving tons and tons of criticism right now. So why Morgan, even 2 months ago, Trisha was doing this stuff 2 months ago. Why she would decide to go into 2 months and film this video. Now, if this was true, that this video really was filmed 2 months ago, which I'm not sure why she would lie about that, right? But if this video really was filmed 2 months ago, then it brings the question up is, why did you choose to post it 6 days ago? Okay, when Trisha has even done even more questionable stuff, right? If you had a video sitting in your, like, saved box to publish at any time, right? No matter how much time and energy that you had put into it, and you knew that posting that video was gonna get you a lot of negative criticism, which there is no way that Morgan could have thought posting this video wasn't gonna receive some negative attention, why would you choose to post it anyway? When that is, to some degree, not her interactions with Trisha, okay, necessarily, but her posting the video, a choice. It's saying, I'm choosing to post this video. So when people are saying, we can't tell, you know, Morgan Adams who to hang around with, okay, that's true. People say, you know, like, who you hang around with is not necessarily representative of who you are. I'm not sure that I necessarily agree with that, okay? I'm not saying that we are the company that we keep, but to some degree, I think, like, and who knows what conversations are going on behind the scenes. I can't imagine a conversation occurred, and maybe it did, maybe I'm completely wrong, where Trisha and Morgan sat down and Morgan said, hey, listen, Trisha, I need to have a conversation with you about the videos that you've been posting. Like, I have huge issues with that. You know, like, a lot of people are saying, allegedly, that they're getting hurt through your video content. You know, I just want to have this conversation with you as a friend because I'm concerned about you, because I do think that is your responsibility as a friend, okay? Maybe who we hang out with is not, like, we aren't responsible for their actions, but to have that conversation with a friend, yes, I do think that that is our responsibility. So then if you're having that conversation with a friend, right? Oh, can we go try on your clothes now and make this video? Because I don't think that video would have probably happened. I think if Morgan Adams would have sat down and had a conversation with Trisha Paytas and told her, okay, that she had real issues with the content that she was posting, then I think that she would have done it. So indirectly, this video, to me, objectively on the outside looking in, is kind of co-signing some of that. She chose to post a video 2 months later. I mean, it's not like she just had to post this video. It's not like this video was gonna make or break her career. She could have done something else, you know? She could have done a video talking about how she was in quarantine for 25 days and then she went to be around her family again, and people would have probably watched just as much. So her doing a video wearing Trisha Paytas' clothes for a week or whatever, she knew was gonna draw a lot of attention. I just, you know, it's like there's this kind of formula on YouTube where it's like you're trolling, but you're not trolling. You know, you're clickbaiting titles, but you're not really clickbaiting titles. She knew she was going to get a lot of attention off this negatively or positively. And I think that, you know, like you have to ask yourself when you're going to take a risk. It's like this risk factor equation, right? Is what I'm going to do worth what's going to happen in the long run, right? So Morgan had to ask herself, if me posting this video with Trisha, is it going to make or break my career? No, it's not. I'm still going to have a lot of followers. I'm not going to probably lose a lot of subscribers. It's just one questionable thing I'm doing. I'm going to get a lot of views off this video. People are going to be talking about me. It's going to bring me into the spotlight a little bit again, blah, blah, blah. Worst case scenario, I make an apology. Maybe she didn't even think about that, right? But I don't know how you say in an apology, I'm going to take all this responsibility for how you feel, whatever, right? Well, the action to taking responsibility would be to take down the video, I would think. If people have an issue with the video and you're apologizing for that, or are you apologizing for the people feeling bad? That's not really an apology. And when I went into her Twitter, people caught that. So she posted this on here 5 days ago. She posted the apology. And underneath here she said, someone commented and said, in quotations, LOL, sorry you felt that way. Anyway, let's gloss over the thing people were really upset about real quick and make a bigger deal about this thing about not many people were actually thinking about. Someone said, I don't think I saw more than 2 people questioning if you were social distancing or not. Someone said, tired of, and I'm reading these straight down, tired of half-ass notes app apologies. Delete the video that you should have never made and are still profiting from. You filmed and edited the whole video at your big age of 22. You should know better. I'm here to say I don't. We didn't accept this. Someone else responded and said, I love you, Morgan. And okay, these are the most important comments or tweets that you will ever receive as a YouTuber, okay? I love you, but what that comment is saying, and this is why this comment is really, really important to YouTubers, is I don't want to say this because I care so much for you and I stan you and I'm a huge fan of yours, but please listen to what I'm saying because I have huge issues with what you just did. I love you, but is saying that, okay? Because somebody that doesn't like you in 2020 on the internet will just come out and let you know they don't like you, okay? So when somebody takes the time to say, I love you, but that's a comment you better be listening to. So she said in here, I love you, Morgan, but you are who you associate with. It's not about disagreeing. I'm still friends with people of different religions and political stances. The problem is that you are friends with someone who, and goes on and says some things about Trisha. You're apologizing for the wrong thing on purpose. Well, or is that a distraction tactic? Okay, to apologize for the social distancing so everybody kind of takes it away from the whole thing with her associating with Trisha. Who knows? We all knew it was before the quarantine because of her makeout and outfit that we spotted from a certain day. We knew this was before the quarantine. This is kind of backhanded, refusing to acknowledge the actual problem. Underneath, okay, no one is mad about the social distancing, Morgan. We all know when video was shot 2 months ago, it's that it was shot the same day a smear campaign was created by your collab partner. Trisha that led, okay, and it goes on here and says all this kind of stuff. Allegedly, that comment is allegedly. To anyone who doesn't know, she filmed with Trisha Paytas, who made a video claiming to have DID and then attacked, okay, it goes in here and says all this kind of stuff. Trisha affected a whole community's security and well-being for views. Morgan, I love you, but unless Trisha apologizes, ... And then someone said, I don't think Morgan realized how much of a damaging person Trisha is. And then goes on here and talks about questioning Shane's friendship with Trisha and all this other kind of stuff. Someone says, how did she get, oh, people are mad about me going out from those comments. Literally, how? It was all about Trisha and the fact that you and your friends are still friends with her when she was, and it goes on here, more accusations of things. Okay, y'all can be upset because of who Morgan chooses to be friends with. Who knows, maybe she's trying to help Trish. You don't know what all is going on behind the scenes. You can't cancel Morgan. Okay, out of fairness to that, right? Shane Dawson is somebody that has made a living off of making videos and series where he tries to help other people. So if that is the case, that Morgan is trying to go in and trying to help Trisha, I don't know how a video wearing her clothes for a week is helping that. I'm just saying, okay? So if somebody could explain that to me in the comment section, I would like to see that. I'm willing to be swayed one way or the other, but I'm not sure that that's necessarily what this video displayed. Someone said, Morgan can be friends with whoever she wants. If she wants to be friends with Trisha, that's her decision. Doesn't mean we have to continue watching her and supporting that decision. Trisha hasn't done a few upsies. That'd be one thing, even just trolling. But Trisha F's up often and badly. She doesn't apologize, nor does she even show with actions that she means them. Instead, she sometimes can be found saying she did that intentionally. Trolling is one thing. And then it goes on and says all this other stuff. I mean, literally, you guys, every comment underneath this thread is, you know, someone said, so you're still friends? They're asking. Issue isn't the social distancing, love. It's that you knowingly endorse Trisha after what she's done. It's not acceptable. Someone said, not going to lie. I was hesitant to watch her new video. Still haven't, actually, due to all the damage Trisha has done. Okay. Don't use your platform to support someone who has hurt so many people. Goes on and on. This is really an empty apology. You didn't even address why people are upset. Goes on, she mocked an entire community, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it goes one, it's just one after another, after another, after another. Now, do I think that this is going to have a long-term effect on Morgan? No. I think Morgan probably won't post a video for a week or whatever, and then she'll come back and she'll do something completely different, and people will eventually forget about it because the issue is not about Morgan directly. The issue is not about what Morgan did, okay? The issue is about Morgan giving Trisha a platform, and that's what people have an issue with, and not taking a stance. I guess the question is, in 2020, do we feel that people that are friends are, I mean, we are who we associate with? Do we believe that, you know? I think it's a really valuable question today, and I think it's something that we need to talk about. The other thing I think is important to talk about is, in this whole stan culture, it's interesting to me, right? When there are many, many, many influencers out there, when once they get canceled, it's almost an expectation that their friends no longer are friends with them. But because it's like Shane Dawson and Morgan and Rylan and over this group over here, it's like, oh, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And so it's like, why are some people on YouTube held to different standards? It's very confusing to me, right? It really, really is. I do not believe that Morgan is a bad person. I believe that Morgan is a good person. I have a lot of friends of mine that like adore Morgan, okay? And that they watch all of her videos and they love her. I've had a friend of mine just recently say to me, I am Morgan Adams. Like, not me, but like she said, I am Morgan Adams. Like, I love watching her videos, okay? I think Morgan is somebody that is doing a lot of good on YouTube. I think she is doing something that is very funny. I think she has a good voice. I think she's very relatable. I think Shane and Ryland are very relatable. I think that's why people like to watch them, you know? I think really Shane, Morgan, and Ryland are just everyday people, and people love to watch that, right? There's a bit of all of us in that. But then I think that you have to be careful, because you have to be careful of, you know, what your platform speaks of if you're going to do that. And I do think it was a bad look for Morgan to do this. I think it's a bad look for her to leave the video up. I think at this point, if she wants to appease people, she should probably take the video down and say, listen, you know what? Wrong or right, you know, nobody knows what my relationship is with Trisha in the background, but so many people had an issue with this, I'm going to take the video down, you know? So I don't know, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd be really interested to hear what you have to say. I love you guys, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.